Welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes. So, today, we're going back to the desert, but first, let's beat up these guys, because they're in the way. We have no choice. Anyway, we're mostly skipping this, however we do have a conversation.
How are you holding up, Katria?
All's well here, Paula.
Still critting, Paula, don't worry.
That means I don't have to worry about you. Now, Est, on the other hand.
Indeed. Though I imagine we should be used to worrying about her by now.
She got mercurious. She was fine
Still,
last
I find
time.
it hard to believe that we're all the way in Valentia. The quiet life never lasts for long, does it?
No, it doesn't. Even Arcanea isn't what one would call stable these days. How long do you think we'll have to continue all this fighting?
Just looking at the
I
political
wish I knew.
powers in Arcanea, and I'm just making jerk-off motions.
I'm ready for anything.
I mean, Hardin used to be fine, but now he's running around the courtroom saying he's evil now? I don't get it.
Celica, hold up.
It's really weird.
Hey, you seem to be back in your
He's
usual
just
high
throwing
spirits.
around this orb of darkness, and he looks like a demon. I think he might be a bit
Is the most
sick.
important thing after all.
Maybe it's just a bad
I think
haircut.
that's very wise. Besides, it made me sad to see you down.
Hey, but thanks again. You know, for what you said, I was really happy to hear how you felt about me. You gave me the butt kick of confidence that I needed.
It really wasn't a butt kick, but okay.
Well, I only shared the truth with you. I'm proud to call you my friend, May. And I hope to do so for a long time.
Of course, silly. We'll be besties forever.
Just gals being
Get ready to
pals.
get the heck knocked
Yep,
out
no
of
need to
you.
go into that any further. Anyway, here's this guy. I'm just gonna throw shit at him. You would have survived if you didn't cast magic, you idiot. Alright, and there we go. Didn't need to do that, but an enemy wandered there, so...
We had to mug this old man and steal his money.
I'd call that a
Well, you know what?
perfect
If you didn't
victory.
want his money stolen, maybe you shouldn't have been a jerk. Alright, so anyway, on to the actual meat of the episode. The two people working for grief. You gotta choose one, and that's the one you fight. So, we're gonna be fighting Deen. In Gaiden, this was the correct choice. Here, it's just a choice. And oddly enough, I find it to actually be the easier of the two choices. We're not immediately going to be battling Sonia to the south, but I will be covering that fight eventually. That being said, this is not an easy fight. We've got a whole lot of sword wielders, and they're pretty tough. Including Deen himself. He's got a brave sword, and if you look at him funny, he will kill you. So, you know, be careful.
Ah, so it's a trick fight. You need to bring a mirror and have him look at himself funny. Just like Medusa.
Ugh, what's with that guy? Stabs. Alright, so no cutscene introducing Deen, though I guess that's pretty fitting. He's not really much of a talker. So the basic strategy of this fight is, well, pretty easy. We're fighting all physical units, so put your meatiest units forward. If they've got high defense, just put them forward. The desert will stop the enemies from getting too close to you too quickly. But that also means that,
Leave
well,
them to me.
they're gonna kind of all be here in a consistent order.
The pre-fight cutscene for this map should have just been Deen flipping you off.
Emma's on the move.
Just cuts to Deen, ellipses, cuts away. Yeah, so I've seen some people who were kind of confused about how the Deen and Sonia thing worked out, which in Gaiden I kind of get because I don't think there was really that much info telling you about them. I don't remember off the top of my head, but it wouldn't surprise me because it's an NES game. But basically, whoever you fight is dead. There's no recruiting them. It's the other character you get. So some people, I guess, went to the opposite fight of the character went to the character they wanted, and that character died.
Yeah, in most Fire Emblems, you have to go talk to the guy you want to recruit.
Yeah, so there are two senses where I can maybe understand that. Like, maybe for one, people thought, hey, you can just recruit both of them at some points. No. Alternatively, maybe some people just thought, like, the one you approach is the one that you can talk to, and the other one, like, retreats to Grief, and then you have to fight him there, maybe? I don't know. So I should also mention that if you go by the manga, Deen dying is sort of the canon for that one. Celica is basically attacked by both Deen and Sonia. Basically, Grief is just a real asshole and kind of just backstabs him. And he's gonna kill Sonia, so Deen sacrifices himself. Sure. That's wildly out of character, but I guess to be fair, Deen super did not have a lot of character in the manga, or in the original, rather. And to be fair, in a game that has, like, relatively stoic characters already, Deen is the extremely stoic guy.
What? Characters in a Fire Emblem manga acting out of character?
Impossible. It's definitely a case of, like, sometimes you just had to sort of do your own interpretations. Echoes didn't exist yet. They weren't working with much.
I don't know if Deen had any dialogue in Gaiden.
I mean, he probably had ellipses. Like, he has to join you somehow. Anyway, this sucks, what we're looking at right here. So like I said, I think this is definitely the easier of the two fights for this particular party, but that doesn't mean it's easy. And unfortunately, Deen has also caught up with the rest of his party. He's got a brave sword, he will kill you if you're not careful. You think you've got a good unit? Not good enough. Deen will kill them. Approach with caution. Only send, like, Valbar in for tanking, because not many characters can really take that. Even Valbar would have trouble.
Either I've got an eagle eye, or the enemies are lazy as hell.
Thanks, Kamui.
I wish that, like, the enemies aggroed on him when he got that level up line. It's like, I heard that, and start charging at you.
Hey, here's my friend. He put his all into anything. Don't say that about him. But yeah, like, the thing about the manga is, like, I think I mentioned before, but I think the earlier parts of it are the strongest, and, like, the Deen and Sonia chapter is not, like, super interesting to me. They fridge Deen for Sonia, and, like, that's not really Sonia's interesting character tidbit, and in fact, the actual thing that's interesting about her in Gaiden is not even in the manga, so shrug. Well, damn, Celica.
Way to go, Celica.
Not great timing on that one.
Would not have been worse.
But yeah, you know, I guess Deen is the other death that happens in the manga.
Nothing personal.
You didn't teleport behind me, Deen.
I promise to make it fast.
But anyway, like, between Cliff and Deen, Cliff is easily the better chapter to me. That one was just really well written.
Yeah, I was just losing my mind over Deen's crit chance there.
Yeah, When I said he's got a Brave Sword and he's dangerous, yeah, no. Brave Sword doesn't work like it normally does in Fire Emblem games where it gives you double attack, which either
that's
means
right.
slow characters get 2 attacks and fast characters get 4 attacks.
Yeah, I was expecting like 4 attacks, and I saw like, oh god, 11 attack, 4 hits, 39 critical chance. No one's surviving that.
Absolutely fucking not. So yeah, like I said, Valbar's got the best chance. Valbar's gotta get lucky.
So how does Brave Sword work if it doesn't double your attacks?
I think it's basically just, it has ludicrously good stats. Like that's just the thing. It is one of the best swords in the game, and he does drop it when he dies, which is good. He does keep it if he survives and you recruit him, but shrug. It is actually possible to get like a bunch of Brave Swords through forging, and they're just good.
I've too much left. Undone.
Well, I don't know what any of that is, Deen, so I don't care that much.
I don't believe you, Deen.
Alright, we got the Brave Sword. Give that to any one of your fucking sword units. They will use it well.
We have plenty.
We've got 3 right here in an arrow.
What are you talking about? I only see 2.
I mean, you know what? True. I also have selective vision.
Give Jesse the Brave Sword just for laughs, I dare you.
Absolutely not. Jesse deserves nothing in this life. Alright, well, again, don't completely underestimate the Myrmidons, but now that Deen's gone, I'm significantly less terrified of everything.
What was going on in the background there? There was like a massive rock falling in a sandfall?
I guess so, yeah. Let's see if we can see it there, but yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh god, none of this looks good for Katria. I know she crits
Katria's
like a
having trouble.
fucker, but like, I'm still not 100% certain that this isn't the point where I won't get a crit. Meanwhile, Atlas is still suffering for my refusal to backtrack. Okay, so yeah, there's just a huge sandfall in the background.
You can fall down now. Too easy.
Why is that there?
No rocks moving this time.
Well, yeah, they all fell down. I mean, rocks can't always be falling down a sandfall. That would be ludicrous.
Get a load of this.
Myrmidons are real good. Alright, with 2 guys left over there, that's a lot better. But yeah, I don't want to talk that much about the other fight, because, like, I'm gonna show it off eventually, but it's the same map, except I believe you start at the top and the enemies start at the bottom. And also, it's just a whole lot of mages. Make of that what we will.
And in this game, mages are some of the most terrifying enemy units.
Well, I shouldn't say mages, they are witches.
Even worse.
Wait for me in hell, buddy.
That's the best part about Jesse, is that line. Wait for me in hell, buddy, is very powerful. Just anybody could say that and be great, but Jesse's saying it, so it is an acknowledgement that he's going to hell. I'm glad that even he knows that.
Very good spin on I'll see you in hell.
Alright, you'd probably crit, so... I'm trying so hard to give Atlas a kill. So hard.
Well, don't have Leon soften him up.
This man's just standing here like, oh god, I'm last in the company. What are they doing? Why are they just circling me like sharks? Why is that man oh god, my soul!
I can feel a very small part of it being taken.
Also, I got killed by Atlas. This sucks. Alright, there we go. Battle complete.
I love it when victories are easy.
Did you not see Deen, my dude? That man just had the menacing kanji around him.
Deen heard us talking about how much we prefer Sonya, and he took it personally.
Alright, well then, that's that battle though, so let's just save it up. The other party will retreat, and next time on Fire Emblem Echoes, we'll see how Ulm's doing on his routes. It'll be dungeon time.